Hey, everybody. Portia here. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope the week has been treating everybody well. It's been it's been a week. I'm so glad everybody is here. Um, we're gonna hop right into it in a little while. So the first optional prompt for tonight that I'm getting ready to run in just a few minutes. And for those of you who come on, usually they're like, "Where's the water? My ice water right here." Can't do anything without my ice water, so it's here. But I was just thinking about, um, I was actually just thinking about time. I was thinking about what do I want? What's the first optional prompt I want to run, right? Because this has been not a bad week. I don't want to say a bad week. It's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting couple weeks. So one of the things I was thinking about was just the passage of time and how time has been treating us, because most of us have been like, 2020. So some of us feel like, oh my goodness, like time is going so slow. Can't we be done with this year, this month, or whatever? And for me, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's October 14th. I have a bunch of things that I need to do. It's fellowship season. So people who write and submit to contests and fellowships and stuff know that application deadlines are kind of picking up for that cycle of things for 2021. So things that I've been working on, but just it's like we went from October 1st, I was been steadily working on stuff, and then it's like I blinked and now it's almost October 15th. So I see people are joining in. So welcome. I'm so glad you are here. So we are going to start in just a couple minutes. So I'm just come in, take a load off, relax, get your beverage. We're going to start off our first optional prompt is going to be about how time is treating us. So whether that's time is going too slow, time is going too fast, however you're feeling about time right now, because I need to get a little bit of journaling in before I start on some of my fellowship applications. So instead of doing the 15-minute to start, I actually am just going to jump into a 20-minute sprint. I'm going to put our optional prompt, so we'll run down at the bottom, and everybody kind of can come and show up as they can, as the spirit hits them, and you can, as usual, either work on the optional prompt, or if you have a work in progress, Godspeed to you working on that. And we're going to jump in for 20 minutes in just a second. Let me get this banner started. Let's see here. Okay, we got our prompt going. I actually have let's see. I found some lo-fi timers just because that's the kind of mood I'm in. So I'm not going to be playing it really loud. So if for people that don't like to write with music, I just need a little something to kind of help me. So we're going to have just a little bit of lo-fi music in the background with the timer. Okay, we're back. I had some people tell me on the last couple of streams that I have to be gentle with how I let them know we're back because people get startled. They get into what they're writing and get startled. So now I try to be as gentle as possible. So, how was that 20 minutes for everybody, regardless of if you did the prompt or if you did your own thing? Just let me know in the comments how you did so we can support you if you need support and shout you out if you did great. I was a little skosh a bit stressed, so I needed to just get. I always do my first sprint longhand, so but I just needed to get that out today because yeah. And not for anything negative. You know how sometimes you just have a week or a day or whatever when it's just a little bit so that's where we're at. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday and I had infusion yesterday afternoon. It took a weirdly long time yesterday. I mean, it's typically about a 3-hour process. So I was there from 12:30 to about 3:30. And I tried to be productive. Oh, it's okay, Yolanda. People, you can work on if you have something that you're working on. I just do that because some people come and hang out. And so if you don't see the prompt or don't use the prompt, no worries. I just run that for people that are hanging out with us that don't have a current work in progress that they're working on. So I just went to my journal, talked a little bit about time because it's the height of like fellowship season and anybody who's like applying to writing stuff, like that's a lot of deadlines coming up. And it seems like things jumped from October 1st to almost October 15th, like overnight in the blink of an eye. So I'm not like super panicked, but I was working on things steadily. And then just for some reason, it just seemed like time just warped on me. And now it's almost the 15th. So I have less time than I kind of allotted for. And I'm not quite sure what happened. But in any case, what I was saying was, I thought I'd be productive yesterday during infusion. So what that is, it's just an IV treatment. So you're sitting there, you got an IV in your arm. So the place I go to, most places have Wi-Fi. So I take my Chromebook. I was like, I'm going to be productive. Well, this is only my third treatment. And I'd seen some people on YouTube that were saying they go and they was like, oh, I'll just take my laptop to get some work done. Well, these are people who've been getting these treatments for like 5 or 10 or 15 years, not somebody that's brand new to it. And I should have given myself some more grace to just kind of sit and relax. I usually just take my Kindle and my blanket and relax. I did not plan to do that this time, and it wasn't a good experience. And I wasn't hydrated, and it was just a really rough infusion, and it took longer. And needless to say, not only was I not productive, but because I set myself up wanting to be productive, and then I wasn't able to. So then I just kind of set myself up for failure yesterday. So that said, had to get that out. So Dominic's also working on fellowship applications. Super stressful. Yes. Welcome. So most of the people that come and write with me know me, so we're kind of all in this together. But it's stressful times, no matter what you're doing these days. But there's certain words you're not supposed to say on YouTube because they won't like publicize your video. Whatever, I don't care. All that to say, everybody, take care of yourselves. I know stressful times. Whatever you're working on, we can get it done. Just take these sprints, take a little time, do your thing, but try not to get completely overwhelmed by it because that's not good for any of our health. I'm talking more to myself than I am to you all because I get completely and then I do weird things like don't sleep enough or rest enough because I'm trying to make a deadline or I'm trying to do a thing, and it's bad for your health, which is how I became the water club, which because I drink a lot of water, and a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, I forget to drink water," so I always advertise my water, like, "Hey, you should get some water if you're here and you haven't had any," because my thing is always health. Like, your health comes first. If you miss a fellowship deadline, there's next year. But if you stress yourself out and it do bad things to your health, then that's a whole different animal. So, off my soapbox with that. And me being perfectly transparent, I have something called infusion hangover, where you kind of feel like crap the next day. So if I'm not my usual self, I'm trying to be, but if I'm not like as chipper and upbeat, or if I miss something in the chat, please forgive me in advance. Doing the best I can with what I got today. But what I will say, the good news is, I always end on a silver lining. I am using this fountain pen that I thought was my least favorite fountain pen, because I usually like a fine nib. This is the medium. This is the Platinum Profonde fountain pen in the medium nib. And I thought I hated the medium nib, but I'm trying to write with it because it's inked up. And I was like, I can't just, because I'll either have to like flush it or do something. So I was like, I'm going to try to write the ink out of it. And it actually was not bad today. So, yeah. Bizarro backwards world. I'm now writing with and liking a medium nib fountain pen. So, with that said, I am going to get us up and running with another timer. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay, that's better. I'm going to get us another timer. And there's a coffee shop one that a friend of mine made. I don't know how to make these yet, but full disclosure, this one, it's also a 20-minute one, but this one counts up instead of counts down. So just so you're not confused like I was, so you're fine. So when you look up, it's not like, oh, no, it's counting up instead of counting down. So I'm gonna pop this on for us. I will pop an optional prompt in the people that are doing those, for the people that are doing those, and we will just work for another 20 minutes, and then we'll chat and we'll see how we did and all that good stuff. Okay, we are back. Trying to say that as gently as possible. So, we are coming up on our 1 hour mark. I think some people had to run. So, I'm thinking about just maybe ending it here. We got some good stuff done. If nothing else, we were able to kind of be in community, talk about how we were feeling, support each other. So I think that is always a wonderful thing to do. Just as a reminder, I'm here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. We go for at least an hour and sometimes more, depending on how we're feeling. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up in a couple minutes. So I just wanted to thank you for coming. Thank you, people in future land that might be watching this stream after it has aired. I appreciate you all. Meet me here next week. And also, if you have not, don't forget to subscribe, because I sometimes do pop-up streams where I will come on another time in addition to Wednesday at 9 o'clock, because you can always catch me then. I will sometimes do pop-up streams other times of the day or evening. So if you're interested in those, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell button at the bottom. And I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful evening and a safe and wonderful week. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.